in case it goes back to what I am saying, right? If you can support that woman emotionally, right, and give her that confidence, will you be having that problem, school?
It is possible because a woman can sit with you and allow you to play that nice soft role and caring while she's doing what she's doing.
I'm not saying
And
no.
you don't
I never
know.
said it's a perfect word.
Yeah,
So-
when Scum said,
Right,
them
man.
girls are wicked, them wicked, them wicked.
Yo, rich boys and girls, let's take a journey, yeah?
I am JR. To my right,
Scumbar.
to my left.
Total.
Alright, as you know, this is a discussion, a reasoning with us as men discussing topics that affect us, things that we have to deal with on a day-to-day basis. Today we want to talk about marriage. Who is it beneficial for? Is there any benefit in getting married? So, Scum, what is your perspective? Who is it beneficial for? Is there any benefit in getting married?
It is beneficial to both parties, but I think it's more beneficial to the female, to the woman,
Wow.
to the
Okay.
wife.
Okay. Why?
Well, I mean, it is a woman's world. It is no longer the thought that man run things, so to speak, in the sense of family. If you step into the family court, for example, it is 90% already decided that the woman, the wife, will become victorious. I mean, majority of cases, statistics will show you that the husband or the man actually suffers loss most of the cases.
Okay. So we don't see where Scum is going already. Marriage is for women. So all those men out there who are still single, be careful. Tutor, before I even ask you the question, are you married, sir?
Yes, I'm married.
Yes. Oh, this is a man where, alright, this is the right man I need to ask. Is there any benefit in getting married? And who is more beneficial?
I think it benefits both parties. Alright. Remember, it's the opposite attracts, right? So if you find the right opposite for you, it's just going to create that equilibrium.
Well, this is a married man, so I'm have to go. I'm playing it safe. I understand, sir. I accept your position. Is marriage beneficial? I don't know. It depends on what you're looking for, as far as I'm concerned. Who it benefit from? Who benefits from it the most? Like I said, is what you're looking for. I'm of the opinion that if you're looking for somebody to build with and somebody who's willing to build with you, then yeah, you're going to benefit both parties. But if you have your ulterior motive, for me, let's say me reach a New York and me I look a green card. I don't really care who me married to, as long as me get a green card, that's my benefit.
But just because you're looking to build with somebody don't mean that the person who tell you that they're willing to build with you is actually willing to build with you. So just because they say, boy, you're looking somebody to build with, it don't mean automatically then you'll be getting the equilibrium. Is that the right pronunciation to that? It don't mean that, oh, you have to go home. Oh, sorry. But really and truly still, I mean, if you just look, I mean, it's evident as far as I'm concerned that woman stands to benefits more than half.
Yeah, but
Just that-
if you look at it and like if you as a man, and I know you're gonna counter and say it's still not guaranteed, but if you're playing your role as a husband,
Wait, before you go any further, do you know what people is thinking because you're a married man? Your wife always tell you what you're going to say first?
when I try to stick me
Alright.
up, brother, all I'm gonna say is this, brothers, right? I know it is initial arguments in the statistics say this, that, but like if you as a man, married man, do what you're supposed to do, the female, the wife, do what she's supposed to do, everything will be, now let's say perfect, but still smooth sailing, right?
Happy wife, happy life.
A happy husband make a happy life too. You understand? Or the wife alone to be happy.
I've never
Cause
heard
if-
that one.
no,
but okay.
Never heard that one before. This is the first. Say that again. Can you repeat that? The same way
So
you said
let
it
me
first.
ask a question. So are the wife alone to be happy in the relationship or the marriage?
Did you
And
just
then
make
you
up
have
that
problems.
phrase? Did you just make up that phrase? Because it's the first
No,
we are hearing it.
no. So if the husband isn't happy, what do you think is gonna happen? He may got something there, give off that misery, and automatically you're gonna have sort of disruptions. Right? So the husband has to be happy also.
It seemed like you kind of said husband benefit a little bit more, you know, cause the husband not happy, the house can't steady same way, cause you don't want a junker that come in at night time, cause trouble over there. I'm afraid for answer again. You must go home, people, remember that. So Scum,
Yes.
you definitely I say, boy, right now to the way things are run is a woman's world. But although it might be a woman's world, men still control everything.
No, brother. Can't accept that the man don't control everything, brother.
Well, we know say we have some man we run round them yard, like we're not calling a name, but at the same time we know say, you know, out there, the laws that are being made, majority of what is being done is controlled by men.
Alright, so you
So
have a
hold
lot
on.
of-
I beg to differ on a point he just made about some man running around the yard. So
Sure,
as men,
because-
we are like
Never
a
call
submissive woman, right?
No.
We like our women, our wife to be submissive.
No.
Right? But we as husbands, we can be submissive to our wives too.
See, you are no. I think him never go somewhere with that, but him not gonna way. He must go
Right.
home. Remember that. And we need to put that disclaimer. This is a married man who has to go home. Scum not for go home and you know me.
Yes,
me alright.
I am
Me
happy,
alright.
so I'm going home to my house.
Me alright.
To my wife.
You have to say that, right? That was pre-planned.
Yes. That's the disclaimer.
We all know that a happy wife
Makes
makes a happy life. So we know that he has to say what he has
And
to
a
say.
happy husband makes
And-
a happy wife.
And this is what I'm saying there as it relates to the dominance of woman in today's world. Remember, you know, gone are the days where it was just home for the woman, you know, and in the kitchen, you know. Remember that women are now more educated than most men. And they are controlling a lot of the top jobs. So yes, I agree. You still see a lot of men in parliament, in House
but
of
the glass
Congress.
ceiling is
where-
still there.
What glass ceiling? There's no glass ceiling. You have women as presidents. You have women as prime ministers.
That
Yeah,
might be
women as
so.
head of
That might be so, and that is so.
organizations.
That is so. But
So it's ceiling.
we still have that glass ceiling where a lot of
So
women
this is what-
encounter trying to excel or
So
to
there
exceed their
is
own
there is
potential.
there is the concern as it relates to equality, especially in relation to pay. But there,
Mhm.
you don't need to be the prime minister to get a decision done, you know, or made, you know. Remember that these elected officials should
Mhm.
operate on the basis of their constituents or those who put them in power. Women are agitating a lot of these decisions now, and that is why I pointed out to what is happening in our courts today. Because when you look at what is happening, for the most part, it is taken that in order to level the playing field, you literally have to look at a woman as being the weaker vessel, and as such, you have to do more for her to bring her up.
So,
so the man-
it's all
So
a
in
plot.
case
It's all
it goes
a plot.
back to what I am saying, right? If you can support that woman emotionally,
Mhm.
right, and give her that confidence, will you be having that problem, school?
It is possible because a woman can sit with you and allow you to play that nice soft role and caring while she's doing what she's doing.
I'm not saying
And you
no.
don't
I never
know.
said it's a perfect word.
Yeah,
So-
when Scum said,
Right,
them
and-
girls are wicked, them wicked.
You have to understand, you know, as human beings, not only women but also men, we are
Mhm.
selfish and we are prone to be looking for our own gain. So even though one going into marriage should be looking for interests of both parties, there is still that inner selfishness and that inner what I can get out of this mentality for some people.
So
I'm not going
you're
to say
saying
for
there's
all.
no selflessness in marriage.
I'm saying that there shouldn't, but what you find in today's day and age is that there's a lot of it. And I'm saying that a lot of the beneficiaries of this happens to be women. And for the simple fact that most men, if you are a man, you're out there looking at bread.
True.
And in a lot of
If
cases,
you are a real man,
right, and in a lot of cases,
They won't come
even
back.
though the woman is out there looking it,
if you are self-share looking for,
okay, but your one is not to supply yourself.
it's to supply the house.
Okay, and she's going to tell you that it's not enough. I can
Alright.
tell
You
you
know
that.
what more you tell me, Tuta, as a married man, what is the benefit for you being married?
Sex.
But whether you're married or not, you will have sex. So
Not necessarily. Enough man out here. Enough man
no,
out here. have-
Jared, I'm not just trying to be cheeky. However,
Mm.
let's stay on point.
Wife going to be watching this? Let's
And
be
if my wife,
according to
big up
script.
if you're out there. You understand?
Big up Miss Tuta, Mrs. Tuta.
To this.
Right, so.
Yes.
Alright,
The benefits
so,
of being married.
Benefits of being married.
Mhm.
One, I can say I am like when you find that balance, right? You don't have to be out there
You're stable.
looking.
You're
yes,
stable.
you're stable. So you're more focused,
Okay.
right? And that's the main thing. Yeah, that's just for me. I'm
Only
focused
one.
and
No,
balanced.
where is your paper? Didn't you get a script to read from?
Alright. So what you think is, because you were saying that there is a benefit, but you think it benefits the
woman more.
woman more.
Right.
Why do you think, or what do you think that men can do that will make it? Because being married is being in a marriage is supposed to be
A 50-50.
supposed to be a 50-50, but at the end of the day, the Bible even speaks to the fact that as man, you're head of the household, and as such, you're responsible to be the provider. What do you think is the reason why women are benefiting more from marriage than men?
Alright, I know the Bible speaks of man being the head of the household as it relates to provider. I think that we could actually debate that aspect. However, just to help to tizzle a little bit, I think he lost his paper with his notes. And I know he's going to get in trouble. So let me just try and help him out a little bit. So the woman cooks, right? The woman is that, that caring, the man would provide more or less the discipline for the children. But
But
remember
I can
that,
cook. I am caring.
remember that the woman is naturally the caregiver for most children. And it is the woman that bears the children. You can bring children to
No, that
Right,
part
so
of it,
the-
I will agree
the
with you. The
woman-
woman will bring forth the
The
child.
woman bears that pain, and
You understand?
there's nothing that we can do to repay them or compensate them for that. So I can honestly say that there are benefits for the man in a marriage. A man that goes out there and he works, he comes in, he gets a woman that is caring, a clean home, comfortable bed, a smiling face, somebody that is interested in him. But yes, I do believe that the woman
Legalize
benefits
poo-poo.
more. Legalized sex, and the Bible, if it's within the context of
But just remember, say you can't rape
Christianity.
your wife.
no, you can actually.
You can, I mean,
You
sorry,
can.
you can rape your wife,
In
so you have
today's
to be
law,
careful.
right? So you have to be careful. Right, Tutu? Well, I don't think Tutus have any reason to be concerned about that part, but yes. So the woman now, the man goes out and he earns that bread. What he earns, he comes back. And while the man should be the head of the household, the unfortunate thing is that we have a lot of women that is running it, because when she questions
Who
him,
does the accounting?
well, alright, and that money comes into her, and she decides what goes where. And she knows how much
She
bus
does
fare or
mostly
train
the
fare he
grocery
needs
shopping and
to go back to work and to
buying
get
the
home.
work clothes
Okay.
and schooling the
But
kids
if,
and
if,
all of
if
that.
that's
Okay.
not the case, what if? Alright. So I don't know if that is in your book or in your world, right? But for me, that's not how it goes.
So you are
Right.
out there going grocery shopping.
I don't have a problem.
Being Mr. Belvedere.
So you
I
don't
don't
give,
have a problem.
you don't
I'll
give
take
away
the
the
kids
money.
and go to the supermarket, of course. But I'll take the kids and I also do the grocery shopping. I'll do my budgets and so forth. Right? So I don't get where this stance
Where?
is from.
Do you
where
do laundry as well?
I will do the laundry.
Do you do laundry?
Yeah, skirt.
You know wash, you wash pants too?
So that's for another conversation.
Easy.
Because that's for another conversation.
So, alright.
This is not late night with Shaft, people.
my-
We are only running Reason with the seasoning. We are only running on this show.
Alright. So my take is that marriage is okay and it's good if you have the right person with you.
Correct.
If you have clear and defined goals that you both have decided to work on and agreed upon. It can be something that
This
is
isn't a
beautiful.
perfect world where
No,
persons
no,
are honest
No, it doesn't
and
have to
don't
be
try to
perfect.
deceive each other from the onset in saying that, hey, this is what I want and this
I
is what
don't
I'm willing
think
to give.
I don't think that well, we're operating off the basis that we, like I said, set goals and defined
Boundaries?
boundaries how we're going to move forward. So it's not about being deceitful, it's not about wanting something with the next person not getting. It's about how we can maximize two individuals coming together as one so
There
that
you go.
we can get ahead,
Yeah,
because it's
there you
not
go. Very much
easy
so.
to make it in this world on your own. However, we've seen now that there have been more divorces
Okay.
than anything else. So
Have you
this is
seen
a
what is
valid
happening with
this is a valid question, and we want you out there, our audience, to participate. We want you to tell us exactly what is your take on this. Is it good to get married? What are the benefits? Because I'm sure we miss out a lot of things. So here what? Join us on the next episode, because we want to see your comments,
There's a lot
and we're
to
going to
discuss.
and we're going to talk about it. We want to thank our sponsors. Bridge Apparel, shopbridgeboys.com, don't forget, remember that, shopbridgeboys.com. Summer come up on the thing them up burn up the road. So thank Bridge Apparel, thank my guest Scum Total. Join us again next week for our next episode.